Guess who's back, back again. Yeah, Shady's back, tell a friend. Hey, okay. What's up, you guys? Hey, I'm back. I never left. Can y'all hear that? People here are so loud. Or maybe like our house is just not properly isolated, so you can just hear every fucking thing that's happening on the street. I swear some dude will like talk on the phone and I'll be like so interested. I'll be listening to him talk on the phone with whatever. So what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Melting Potcast, where we melt things together, dare I say. We're like our own little chocolate fondue. Except I'm like the whitest of white fondue. White chocolate. What do you think? I heard that like white chocolate is actually not chocolate. It's not made of cacao beans. It's actually like fucking sugar and like other shit that's not that you probably shouldn't put in your body. But hey, we all get our period. Am I right? Relatable, quirky teen girl. Oh my gosh, I'm not a teenager anymore. I should not say that. Guys, do you ever like sit down and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm 22. Like, what the fuck? What happened? How do we get here? Let's get into the episode, shall we? Okay, so if you know me at all, you know that I love oversharing on the internet. Something's bothering me, you best believe you're going to see that shit on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I'm about to make that shit everyone's problem, okay? Sometimes I don't feel ready to post about something though. So then I just usually like write my emotions out and my feelings in my journal. And this usually happens when I feel like it's just like too soon. And I know for a fact that I need to like process the feeling first before I share online. And you know, sometimes in retrospect, things seem like way smaller than they are or feel. And even though I love oversharing, it really does not need to be online all the time. That's why today, I'm starting a new series called Journal Sessions, where we read my passages from my journal. Because whatever the fuck I just said does not make any sense, because I love oversharing, apparently. So, whether that be like big situations I'm venting about in my journal, or literally just thoughts that I've written down, it's all about oversharing, baby. It's all about sharing the processed emotions. Let's go. Okay, I hope you either get like a good laugh of this, because I surely do, reading back my old sufferings, or in the best case scenario, you will learn from my mistakes and we both just become like a fraction more emotionally intelligent, you know? Let me preface this that, of course, I'm no therapist or professional, so if you feel in any way that you resonate with this stuff or you deal with some really tough emotions, please reach out to a professional. Getting mental health is not a taboo and it should not be, okay? Especially if you're a man. I would not have been able to get through it and journal through it without the help that I've gotten. So, you know, get help if you really need it. And actually, if you just need it. Actually, I've read somewhere that literally everyone needs therapy, even if you're emotionally healthy, just fully healthy, because sometimes you just want to talk. Sometimes you just want to vent. Even the most healthiest of healthy person wants to vent. Okay, so what did they say? Like, it's better to prevent than to heal. Exactly, babes. That being said, let's get started. Okay, so these past months, the reoccurring themes have been my ex-boyfriend. And I want to give him a pseudonym, word of the week, pseudonym, P-S-E-U-D-O-N-Y-M. It's a name that like writers use if they want to like mention someone they actually know and they like want to use a different name. It's basically like a fake name, you know? You know how the teenage girlies name their lovers to a fruit? They're like, oh my gosh, did you hear what banana said? Did you hear what apple like called me yesterday? So a pseudonym. And because I would be probably mentioning the dude a lot. Okay, so let's call him Jeremy. No, wait, actually I like the name Jeremy. I don't want to spoil that name for me. Let's do, what should we do? Let's do Jace. I know that he would fucking hate that name, so I love that. I think it's perfect. So here we have my journal. Let me like open it up. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Let's see. Okay, what does it say? I can't believe Jace bought me school supplies for my birthday. Even though everyone complains about it, I think it's kind of cute. I find it difficult to not call him right now. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's give some context here. We had been dating for a year, and this dude shows up for my birthday with school supplies. And I'm talking like, we have this store, it's called Action. He like, bless his heart. I know, it's fine. I'm like over it now, but whatever. People are going to think that I'm like material girl, but it's not about that. It was, okay, whatever. I'm going to tell the story first. So then he like gives me this bag of Albertine. It's like an Albertine bag, which is like a supermarket if you don't know. But so he hands me the bag and I open it and he's like, this is for your birthday. And I look inside of it and there's like 4 notebooks like lined. I have one here actually. I did use it. It's like a wide ruled subject 70 sheet workbook. He hands me that and then I look into it. I'm like, hey, what's this? This is so nice. Thank you. And he's like, yeah, it's for your birthday. I'm like, oh, oh, okay. Thank you. And you know, I guess he just thought like, I don't know what to get this girl, even though we've talked about it for so many times, but it's fine. And he got me that. He got me like 4 of those, which are like, I think, yeah, whatever. I don't want to like talk about the amount that he spent because that's not, listen to me. Here's the problem with this. Okay. So first of all, it's about the thought that counts, right? That's what you guys are going to say. You're going to be like, yeah, he's so attentive. Like he bought you school supplies because your school is starting soon. And you know what? To some extent, sure, you're right. But I wish that he wouldn't have gotten me that for my birthday. I wish that he would have just like given that to me separately and then had bought me even a fucking like, not buying, but like if you'd like find some roses on the side of the road or like flowers, fucking baby breath. I love that flower. I don't know if you like Google it. Okay. Baby breath. That's what it's called. If you would have like gotten me like that and then be like, happy birthday, I love you. Listen, I'd be like, oh my gosh, he got me flowers. I'm fucking bawling on the floor. Thank you. From happiness. Okay. So it's not about the money. Don't come for me. It's about the fact that he didn't think about it or I felt like he didn't know me. I felt really mad. I don't know. Apparently in my journal, I was loving it though. I was like, I can't believe he bought me school supplies for my birthday gift. Okay. This was my first boyfriend. So the bar was in hell below that actually. So if you have a girlfriend, then, and if you want to like give her a gift, like even flowers is fine. Please don't just think a little harder than you think you should think. Okay. I don't know. My mom got so upset because like, I mean, from the outside perspective, now that you're out of that relationship, you sort of can like see better. You're seeing it from a bird's eye view, right? So she got mad. She walked in and she saw the notebook. So I'm not really like much of a writer, like in like actual notebooks. So she was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why did you buy this? It was like 4 of them. I'm like, yeah, like it was a gift from Jace. And I kid you not, Mom, we stand. I kid you not, this woman, she grabs the fucking, because she got the notebook, she like held it and then she ripped it. She threw it on the floor. She pointed at it and she was like, is this what you're worth? I was like, okay, mama, slay. Mind you, at that point, I had been with him for like a year and all I would ever do is fucking cry. Okay, he would make me miserable. I would cry. We'd like be good for like, we'd like make up for like a day and then it'd be all back again. It was the same fucking shit. I thought that was it. I thought that was how a relationship works, but it's not, guys. Let me tell you. Okay, this is interesting. So again, as I said, we're going to go continue to another part of my journal. And this is interesting because I would actually, while I was dating Jace, because I didn't really feel emotionally supported, I guess. And I don't know, at some point I got fed up with this. This was like after the year had passed. So we'd been dating for like, what, I'm going to say 1.5 years or something like that. So as I said, we were on and off, right? We would be good, we would be bad, we'd have weird weeks where we'd just like not talk to each other, whatever. At some point, I got fed up with it and I matured, I guess, I hope. And I was like, fuck this. I'm not staying loyal to someone that's not staying loyal to me. So I went on dates. I did. I went on dates. I went on some dates. And for me at the time, that was like crazy because, as I said, Jace was my first boyfriend. Honestly, everything that we did, from like holding hands to him like giving me a kiss on the forehead, it felt like I was doing something illegal. Because, I don't know, in my community, it was very much like, don't do those things before you're married or something. Or like before you're at a certain age about to get married. So yeah, me going on a date while I wasn't in a relationship, but like while I was sort of talking to someone, but it felt weird. It felt interesting. Like it felt like growth. So I went on here. I'm going to just read it. I've got a date with, oh gosh, I got to find another fucking pseudonym name. Okay, let's call him. I've got a date with Henderson tomorrow. He's really nice. I quite like him. Smiley face. Let's see what the other side says. What is this? I feel like I kind of just, holy fuck. Okay, so what happens here is I start listing all the reasons why I should be happy that we like broke up. Because here's the thing. Again, we would like break up, make up, break up, make up. We're like the fucking Taylor Swift "We're Never Getting Back Together" ever song. Okay, we're like that song literally. I'm really gonna miss you picking vines. Okay, so I would list like I listed like reasons why I should be happy that we broke up. Oh my gosh, this goes on and on. Holy fuck. Okay, so and then obviously we'd get back together, and it was just a whole fucking cycle. So I went on the date, I guess, and then I came back and I wrote this because apparently in my head I was still thinking about Jace. Okay, I'm just gonna read this. I feel like I kind of just want his validation, which is unhealthy and toxic, period. And then reasons I should be happy I broke up with him. 1, doesn't even fit into the life, so we'll probably get depressed and I'll divorce him later on. What? Okay. I guess this is like, I was like talking about like if I would like end up with him. I guess I'm saying that I would like get depressed with him. You know what? I was right. Then I have literally written down roses opmerking, which means like roses. Oh yeah, okay. So I was in Turkey for a month and I had asked him, almost begged him to pick me up from the airport in Germany, which is like a 1.5 hour drive. So when he picked me up, he had a bouquet of roses. That was like the very first time he'd gotten me flowers. So he picks me up with the bouquet. Mind you, that whole vacation we'd been fighting, right? We were on and off and on and off. And I had gotten coronavirus during my vacation. And it was actually the like Delta variant. I was literally, I kid you not, I was almost dying. I was passing out. I was not doing good, guys. It was not a fun whatever. So he was being fucking shitty to me, right? He was like being weird while I was fucking dying. He was not supportive at all, whatever. So he had bought me a bouquet of roses when he picked me up. And so we're in the car and we're driving back to the Netherlands, right? And I'm like, thank you so much. This is like so sweet. I'm like thanking him. And then he goes like, oh gosh, I'm like cringing when I think about what he said. He says, do you know how expensive these roses were? I looked at him. And I said, do you want me to pay you back for it? Oh my gosh. At that point, I'm like, you know what, dude? I don't know. That's just fucking crazy. Okay, next. So another dash I put is, here's the thing. He was Turkish and I am from the western side of Turkey. So the biggest community of Turkish people here in the Netherlands is, especially where I live actually. Maybe that's, yeah. Okay, so I live in the western side of the Netherlands and the Turkish community here is mostly non-Western Turkish people. Now, what does this mean? In my opinion, okay, I'm like really generalizing here, so please bear with me. In my opinion, the Turkish people from the western side of Turkey are very much more, quote unquote, loose. Okay. So I'm just like really generalizing here. They like drink more, I guess, or they're just, they're less conservative. So in my opinion, okay, I am allowed to have this. I want my partner to also be like that, because otherwise it's going to be like a bunch of issues that I don't want to deal with, right? It's going to be cultures clashing. I don't have time for that. I don't mean this in an offensive way. I'm just saying like in what I want. So Jace actually told me that he's from Izmir, but in my opinion, I don't think that he was actually from Izmir. I think he was lying to me. I think that his roots are somewhere else because of his like values, I'm going to say, and also his looks, because come on, like, dude, you can spot a Turkish person versus like a Dutch person, right? Because blonde hair, blue eyes, whatever. And I know not every Dutch person is like that, but in general, like you can tell when someone is not Dutch. That's the same way when, in my opinion, I can tell when someone is from the west side of Turkey versus from the eastern side. Or you can tell a little bit. Like you can guesstimate. So I don't think that he was, and I think that he was lying. And even if he wasn't lying, even if he's actually Izmir, his values just didn't align with mine. So yeah. All right, next. It says here, doesn't pay for stuff. That's so mean. Okay, listen. I'm going to have all the feminists just attacking me. We would like never go out. We maybe went out for like dinner twice. I kid you not. We were dating for 2.5 years. And it's not that he like didn't have them. He would rather just spend that money on his car, which is fucking sure, like have hobbies. I mean, I fucking buy guitars. I bought this mic that I'm recording on, and this would maybe like be a problem if I wasn't the one. Like I would be the one that would like pay for things, and I would like pick him up all the time. I would like do a lot for him, and it's not even bad if he would do the same for me. Like then it would be balanced, but it was just me. So I'm like, at some point I'm sick of it, because from my side it wasn't even like I did it out of love when I would do those things. So at some point I started thinking like, okay, so well maybe he doesn't love me, and love is not measured by money, of course, but it is measured by effort. And I could tell that his efforts were with his car or other stuff. And you know what? That just shows priority. And that's just not what I want. And you might disagree, but this is my opinion. And it was my journal and my experience. So then we go to the next bullet point, which is hasn't even asked me out on dates. It's true. At this point, I think, again, we were like dating for a year. And he has not. I think we started like actually, we went out once on... We went out on a sushi date once, which he also was like being weird about paying. And then we also went out to a shisha place once. I'm not sure if I paid for that, but it doesn't matter. I don't even like count it. It's fine. If we can say that he did. It's fucking fine. I don't care. Seriously, it was always me putting in the effort. It was even like when with like car dates, when you like you're just sitting in the car and like having talks. That's fun, but like I would be the one initiated it. At some point I got sick of it. Oh my God. You guys, the next bullet point is Dutch. I'm going to read it in Dutch and I'm going to translate it for you. It's like, so remember the one before this was, hasn't even asked me out on dates. And then the next one is, even serieus, hoe vaak ben je met hem uit eten geweest? Which means, like roughly translated, seriously, how often have you been out to dinner with him? And girl, you're right. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to continue on that one. So next, what does it say? Shows off with me or other people. And then in like brackets, it's his ex's name. Yeah, so I don't know what I meant with this. What does it say? Should? Wait, let's see. Shows. Yeah, it says shows. Bro, my handwriting? Not good. So, I mean, he would say a lot of things about his ex. He would talk shitty about his ex, which should already have been a red flag. Because, if he's going to talk shitty about her, he's going to talk shitty about me, which he probably is. But I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he was very much like a talker. He really liked gossiping, which is weird, but whatever. And he would like tell his friends about me, but like in a weird way, not like in a wholesome way. It was like really weird. I don't know how to tell you guys, but whatever. I wrote it down, so I guess I was bothered by it. All right, next. Here it says, argues with me weirdly. What the fuck? And then there's like an emoji next to it. Okay, so yeah, he would like he would start arguments. You know how women start arguments? You know how like in general, women would be like, babe, like, would you like, do you like love me? Like, why didn't you like text me back? Or something like that, And he would do the same thing. I would be like just minding my own business. I'd be like working on school and whatnot. And he'd like text me and start this whole argument. I'm like, dude, come on. I'm so sick and tired of like having to prove my love to you. Like I've been doing enough. I feel like he has some issues that he needs to work on. And obviously he like reflected that on me. But at some point, I mean, I didn't understand that yet. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't like, I thought that it was just me, but I was doing enough. He had some things that he needed to go through. Let's just say that. Okay. What is this? Okay, so I'm reading there. I guess it stopped there. Then just like started. Oh, what is this? When is this? 2610. Who is this about? Oh, okay. So I think we've got enough of him. We're gonna leave Jace for the other pages. Okay. So I'm gonna continue. Then there's a new passage. I'm talking about what the fuck can I do to not be so unproductive? ? I guess at that point I was like having my can't do fucking shit era. Maybe I was depressed. I just wasn't aware of it. Okay, first bullet point. Don't think, just do. And there's like, it's like underlined 3 times on think and do. What do we think about that, guys? Don't think, just do. You know what? Okay, to some extent, I think that I meant like I just saw this like rule where it's like, okay, if you want to like get up in the morning when your alarm is going off, you just have to like count from 5 to 1. So it'd be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and at 1 you get up. You just get the fuck up. You just get up and start your day. And I think that this applies to this, whatever this means. Don't think, just do. Don't think too much about it. Just fucking start. Oh yeah, you're so cool with your GTI. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm a hater. Less phone usage. Okay, you know what? We have been through, this is enough, right? We have heard this so many times. Use your phone less. The dopamines are not good for you. Blah, blah, blah. And then it says less TikTok. Yeah, we know TikTok's not good for you. But seriously, guys, I deleted TikTok for like a week and I felt so good. And then I deleted it back in because I don't have a backbone. But it was the best time of my life. I recommend it. Okay. Try to create routine. Sweetheart, if you're journaling about trying to create a routine, I think that you need more than that. I think you need more than just a routine. Then it says, work with your whiteboard. I have this whiteboard. My host family in New Jersey, she would actually use the whiteboard so well. She had this whole system. She had like every day of the week on it. And then she'd write the kids like activities, like let's say they have like soccer or whatever. What did they have? Like karate, in like green, and every kid had like a color. And she would write food in like red. So she'd like meal plan, right? So it'd be like on Monday, it's whatever soup. And then on Tuesday, it's taco night or something like that. And she'd just write it down. And it was so organized and then she'd write my hours in like pink. So my hours that I have to work, which it was so organized because then at one glance, you just see everything. I've tried many things. I've had my whiteboard for a while. I'm going to say like ever since I started high school. For now, I just use it differently. Now I have like 4 lines sectioned out. I have like to do, I have working on it, done, and hold. And I have this note, like Post-its, and I write down the task, and then I place it to do, to working on it, to done, or to hold. This way I can like actively see what I have done, and what I'm working on. And, like it's very like satisfactory. You can like see your progress and whatnot. Okay. Next bullet point. Oh, okay. Hold up. There's tea. What is this? Okay. So my thoughts, when I journal, it's just all scattered around, but I'm going to read it. So now we have this new passage. We're going crazy here. The journal's just chaotic, but just like my life and my brain. It's basically a vivid visualization of how my brain is and how it works. I think I have ADHD. I'm reading it. Here we go. I'm thinking about tomorrow's hangout with my cousin. I'm not going to name her name. My cousin. And then what do we say? What did we call him? What did we say? That guy with an H. And his sister. If you're listening to this, but you're going to know that I'm talking about you. But okay. So then it says, oh my gosh, I don't want to expose myself. It says, is it smart for me to go with them? I kind of want to go on a date with him, but isn't it going to be awkward with ... And then isn't it going to be awkward with him? And what the fuck am I going to wear? These are all valid questions, Seema. Okay. And then I made questions for myself to answer later on. So let's find the question where I ask how the date went. Or not the date, but the hangout. Okay, no, I couldn't find anything. Fuck. Where's the Jews? How did they go? I can't remember. I think it was just, I think we mutually agreed to not. He was oh my god, there's a slight chance that he might be listening to this. So, okay, it doesn't matter. So, this person was a family friend, and it felt really weird because we met through I think we met through an app, which was just awkward. I don't know what it is, but meeting your family friend on there, it's just fucking awkward. So I guess back then we decided to go on a date. I think we had rake somewhere, and it was weird because I kind of grew up with him, but I kind of didn't. I knew him when I was from age, I'm gonna say 0 to 10, and then we sort of grew apart because of circumstances. But I knew him, and that was weird to me because what the fuck? Now we're on a date. This is weird. Yeah, no, it wasn't weird. He's a really, really nice guy. It just didn't I guess the vibe just wasn't there. And then a couple of I think 2 years later, which was last December, we saw each other at weddings and stuff, and it wasn't awkward because I know his sister, and I'm not close with his sister, but I know her, and we talk and whatever. So I mean, I try to be mature about it. So I think he was too. I think we were both very mature about it. Whatever. Okay, so I'm talking too much about him. So let's continue with this journal. God damn, it's getting juicier and juicier every minute. Oh my god, you guys. No, when I tell you I have tea. Oh, okay. So I started drinking when I turned 20 years old. And it happened because I came back from the States. I feel I had gone through such a process of just growing and mentally just, I was really evolving. Okay. I really was mentally and I guess physically and whatever. So I came back from New Jersey. I was living here for a couple of months because Corona was happening back then. And then it sort of dialed down, the Corona. And I went on this summer trip to Turkey with my cousin. So him and I, we I guess we bonded, right? As cousins. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys have experienced this too, or if I'm just weird. I don't know if you remember, but for me, it felt until my 20th, I mean, I had conscience and whatnot, but I feel your personality really sets in around that time. And then you start meeting and actually meeting your family members. Does that make sense? So you're meeting their personalities. You're oh wait, this is actually a person, you know what I mean? Have you guys felt that? I don't know. I feel like that's normal. So here are my cousins. Turns out they're fucking fun to hang out with. And I'm holy fuck, let's go. Let's go on this trip. So we went on this trip. It was honestly, in my opinion, it was it was a crazy vacation. I had the most fun. I had a lot of fun. And, that goes to say that we went out to clubs. I had drinks and I don't know, we'd get fucking wasted and stuff. So anyway, moral of the story is I got really close to my cousins, right? Anyways, we came back to the Netherlands and the semester had started, whatever. And I started school, but we would still hang out. right? So at some point, I meet his friends. And here we get the tea. I don't even know when was the first time that I met him, but I met this guy. Let's call him Elijah, right? So Elijah's a friend of my cousin. We go to a party. A party is hosted by one of my brother's friend. I mean, I say brother because I say Abe because they're like my cousins, but whatever. Okay, so we go to a party of his friends. And of course, Elijah's there. There he is. I mean, I didn't know him back then, but I walk in and there he is just looking all like he does. You know what I mean? I'm a couple of drinks in at that point, and I think he sat next to me. We were on the balcony, and he like started just conversing, like, hi, I'm Elijah. Hi, how are you? I'm Seema, whatever. Nice to meet you. And he's like, wait, so who are you here with? I'm like, yeah, that's my cousin. And then of course, he just like, the vibe just was off completely when I said that. I should not have said that, but like, then again, it would have been awkward. Cause there's a whole thing, you gotta like respect the brother's sister. You can't like, whatever, like you can't, yeah. Fuck. Shit. So it was, yeah, I mean, there goes all my chances. No, I think I just added him on Instagram. I don't know. I was flirtatious, Mrs. Flirtatious back then. Okay, hold up. Let me read this. Hold up. So we had a small convo before going, and we were picked up by my best friend, right? Because my best friend was good. At some point, like my best friend got involved with this too, because like she went to the party, like she had, I guess one of my like my cousin's friend had a crush on my best friend. It was weird. It was a weird situation, but I mean, everyone's an adult, so you know what? Like everyone can, I guess, meant for their own decisions. Oh, so we had the conversation because my best friend obviously knows about Elijah, and apparently at some point, my drunk self told my cousin about Elijah. I was like, Avi, listen, I don't know why you've been hiding Elijah from me all this time, but that man's something else. So he's like, huh? He's like, do you think, okay. He's like, yeah, he's a good guy. I could set you guys up. I'm like, what? You're just saying this now. And he's like, you got to know something about Elijah. He's a little shy. I was like, okay, I can work with that. I can work with shy. That's better than being flirtatious too much. You know what I mean? Like it's better for a guy to just stay timid than like, I don't know, flirt with everyone at the party. So I'm like, okay, let's make it happen, brother. And I guess he like talked with him at some point, and I guess he said like, nah, man, like I can't, I would never, like, So I guess my cousin like talked with him like, hey, like, my cousin like Seema, like, have you like, talked with her? So, I don't know. I guess he just started asking about me, whatever. And he just he was like, nope, abort mission. No, yeah, I guess he's just not interested, which is fine. But according to my cousin, he just claims that like he's shy. I don't think that's true. I think that he's just trying to save my feelings, but yeah, I think I'm just not his type. Whatever, let's read. So at that point, my cousin and my best friend knew about Elijah. We had a small convo before going, and we were picked up by my best friend with my cousin, and we're talking about Elijah. So my cousin apparently invited him. Anyways, so at the party, another friend of my cousin is flirting with me, apparently, according to this. He was kind of flirting with me, and then I start talking Dutch here, but I didn't want to appear weird with Elijah, so I tried to keep a distance. And then I say, Elijah looked so good. And then here it says, this is so cute. Here it says my cousin, his name, like it was trying to keep everyone away so that Elijah and I could talk. And then it says, but Jesus, this guy cannot hold a conversation. And I say, seriously, what does it say? And then I say, I low-key think he's not attracted to me. I don't know. I guess I saw him like those Instagram models, like the weird fucking photoshopped photos. I saw him like, you can like see when someone likes that. It says like liked by and others. So he had liked some of those pictures. And I mean, those girls did not look like me at all. But, I mean, I guess every guy sort of likes those. I don't know, whatever. But I just thought, I was like, okay, well, I just think that he's not attracted to me. Here it says, my cousin keeps saying, yeah, he's shy, this and that. Like, bro, okay, I just don't want to be chasing guys anymore. And then I say in brackets, we added each other on TikTok, so who knows? That's like a straight given. Like, if you add each other on TikTok, you're in, baby. No, you're not. But he's been liking my TikToks recently. I don't know. This is 2 years ago, mind you. Oh, here we're back with the other guy. I was vibing back then, bro. Let me tell you. So I was talking about how I did not want to go on that meeting with that guy from the date because it's going to be awkward because his sister's going to be there. So I guess I went. So I say I went to X restaurant. With dash and his sister and my cousin. Not awkward at all. And then his name. So he should really try more if he's interested in me, though. Okay, so that's all I said about that. The Elijah story is interesting. I wonder what's going to happen with that. He still does Elijah still follow me on Instagram? Let's look right now. Yeah, Mr. Elijah. I think I unfollowed him because I was like, fuck you. I'm fucking sick of this shit. Let's see. I don't even know what it is. Oh, I'm not the wrong. Okay, followers. I think he follows me, but I don't follow him. Let's look. Oh, yeah. He follows me. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Wait, what's this? He posts. Oh, he's in Turkey. Okay, slay. Oh, here's the thing though. He's kind of short. He's kind of short. He's our short king. Okay, he is a short king. But with his face, I mean, it's fine. Okay, so. Oh my God. This is so funny. I was crying my heart out. No, it's not funny, but. So at some point, all of this, by the way, with Elijah and like with, my cousin and his friends, this happened before I met my ex. Okay, just to clarify. So I guess I started like dating him. I started like writing out whatever. And then, as I said, we were on and off, right? So at some point, he breaks up with me, I guess, because normally I would break up with him, but like he'd come back, whatever. This time he broke up with me. It was the first time that he did, actually. I was shocked. I was like, what the fuck? My ego was like, what? This is not happening right now, bitch. Nuh-uh. You piece of shit breaking up with me? No, but I was apparently devastated because I wrote 4 pages on it. Let's read. 26/10/2021. Just got broken up with ... So dramatic. Okay. He claimed that he needs more growing. He doesn't think our religious values match. He said it might have been different if we met somewhere else because we met on a dating app, which fuck you for that hypocrisy. Fuck you for that. This is what I mean, right? The Turkish community here, everyone's just so fucking judgmental. They're all like, no, the men are like, my girly cannot like go and smoke shisha and like have sex and like she can't like drink alcohol, but like he's going to the hookers every week. He's in bed with everything that moves and sits still. You know what I mean? He's like drinking every weekend. You can find him in the club every other day. And if you can't find him in the club, he's doing something else that God has forbidden. And then he'll be like, no, but I want her to be perfect. Like, okay, fucking little Mo. I don't know any Mo, so I think we're good. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, so he said that. He said it might have been different. By the way, mind you, this guy had like an X list of hair to like Tokyo. So I don't think I'm the problem here, buddy. Then the next, I guess, thing that he said is, bullet point, he feels like I'm asking too much from him. Y'all, all I did, bro, let me like, oh, poor little girl. Like, I look back to this and I'm like, I feel so bad for her. Because I thought that this was normal. I really thought that this was normal behavior. I would ask him to like communicate with me when he was busy. So we would not go to like 2 days without contacting each other, I'd be like, hey, like, do you mind? Like, are you okay? Like, should we like maybe check up on each other every once in a while? Huh? No, I'm asking for too much. I'm asking for too much. Okay. Yeah. It's not fun. Okay. So then I fucking spiral apparently because I'm writing a lot here. Okay, I'm reading this. Would we have worked if I didn't meet him there? Would we have worked if I didn't ask for so much? Does he not find me worthy because I didn't give him what he wanted? Ooh. Does he not find me worthy because his chase ended? Does he not find me worthy because I could not give him what he wanted? I'm glad he ended things. He did what I couldn't do. I want to talk to others that do deserve me. He doesn't deserve me. There are so many people on this earth. Why am I hooked on this asshole from... And then it's his city. You made me hate this city. Okay, guys, let's backtrack here. This is fucking devastating. I get emotional actually right now. So he wanted to do things. Okay. I didn't want to. I'm just, okay. I just celibate, whatever you want to call it. He wanted to do things that I didn't want to do. And I just kept saying no. Like, I don't want to do that. And he broke up with me. Yep. The piece of shit. Don't worry, guys. I'm fine now. I wasn't back then. I feel so bad for like 21-year-old me. Oh, poor little baby. Okay. I'm going to like continue reading. I'm going to be meeting so many others. My ego is just telling me I won't. And then I say, I will start doing things for me. If he ends up with someone else, that's good for him. And then I start listing things that I don't like about him. He's unfaithful. He's like a child. You just wanted his attention. It's done. And then it's done. It's done. I wrote that 3 times. And then I write, I miss the old me. That's what I'm writing. Oh my God, this is so sad. Okay, so then I write here. I just saw a TikTok. It said, when you realize it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Okay, damn. I really thought that was deep, but it really isn't. Then I say, I was so innocent. I miss the old me. Okay. And let's see what happens here. Yesterday, I went to a restaurant, I'm not going to name what, with the Istanbul gang. Mostly, I felt inspired by everyone's drive in life. I am making ways to also feel like that. I think the reason I was always afraid to is the thought that what the fuck does it could possibly be happy here and settle here is crazy. No, it's scary. Sorry, it says scary. Now I have dyslexia too. I'm like Joe Jonas. No, wait. Who was that? Nick Jonas. Okay, sorry. No, wait. It was Bella. No, not Bella. The other girlie from Disney? ? Okay. So I'm scared I'll forget about my goal yesterday. Oh, okay. Then I just start going into other. I mean, let's like talk about this quickly. So, yes, this is a thought that I have constantly. It is the thought that if I do my best here, I think that a lot of like my procrastination issues sort of come from that as well. It is a thought that if I do well here, so I do well in school, I get a job, I do whatever, I end up settling here. And that's what terrifies me. I'm scared that I will settle here. That's why I also am afraid to sort of fall in love here. Because if I fall in love, I'm scared that I'm just going to be like, oh, whatever, I'll just like marry him and then I'll live here happily ever after. And then I'm going to be like 40 years in with like 4 children. I'm going to think back and be like, fuck, I should have just like left this country and moved to fucking Canada or some shit. You know what I mean? It's a reoccurring thought. It truly is. This is a really spicy episode. We're like digging deep. I love this. I love this series. Okay. Then it says, okay, yesterday Jace fell off the pedestal by disrespecting the shit out of me. Oh, okay, damn. I got scary flashbacks of something that hasn't even happened yet. What? This is really poetic for some reason. He called me Jahil, which means not stupid, but like someone that's like unknown. Not unknown. Someone that knows nothing or like just isn't very educated. I guess the opposite of educated and developed is someone that's jahil. So he called me that. He said, know your place and be quiet. That's literally what he said. Oh my gosh, that's hate. This is not oh my gosh. Okay, guys, listen. I say, this is not a red flag. It's a fucking volcano I was about to walk in. Oh, damn. And then I go off a tangent. I'm like, I am smart, educated, respected, successful, and I deserve better than this. Oh, yes, you do, queen. Slay. This is cringe. It's kind of cringe, but he did actually say that, and I was shocked. Let me tell you that. Okay, so I guess at that point we had been back together because obviously how else would he have said that? Oh my gosh, I remember that. He would like say things like that a lot after some point. I think it was after like 1.5 years of dating. He would start calling me shit like, yeah, you're dumb. And like, not dumb, but he would tell me. So he would like, he studied university and I did like University of Applied Sciences, like HBO versus Uni is how we say it in the Netherlands. And he would say things like, yeah, you could never do this. I would get so fucking mad. He did this very difficult program, which he couldn't even finish because he was still in his second year for like ever since like fucking 3 years long, whatever. But he would tell me like, oh, you wouldn't even be able to get in. Those are things that he would say to me. And you know what? I was damn right that I was fucking mad. He did kind of like, that sort of fueled my fire to like do things out of spite. So at this point, I'm like, I mean, I'm not going to say that everything I do is like to like prove him wrong, but it's to prove myself that he's wrong, I guess. Okay, so then I start talking about school and how that's going. What is this? Oh, okay. Then he texted me. Okay, so Jace and I sort of started talking, but only via text. So SMS instead of WhatsApp, I guess. I'm going to try and not respond or talk with him today, because he has been acting dry as fuck again. When is someone gonna act normal to me? Okay, you know what, sis? I'm still asking that question every day. So, you know what? We're not really 2 years apart. We're still the same, bitch. Okay, 2021 ended there. Damn, that was fucking crazy. Holy shit. You guys, I have so much more tea. But I'm gonna just end this here. And we're gonna continue 2022 in another journal episode. I think that's going to be the last, obviously, for a while until we finish 2023. Then we can talk about it again. But for now, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun. I love oversharing like this. I think a lot of this has just made me grow up. 2021 was kind of like my transition year because I went from, in September of 2020, I had come back from the vacation with my cousins. And then that was the first year that I actually had started college. And besides the fact that, I mean, I had quit, I stopped my major in February. And that was also the first year that I did things like going partying and like going out and like, yeah, so I was getting closer with my family. I was just experimenting with new things. Oh, I mean, I met my ex-boyfriend that year, which was, again, he was my very first boyfriend. So that was crazy to me. I don't know. It felt weird. It felt like a period that I had to go through in order to become the person that I am today. I am grateful, though. I really think that sort of shaped me into the person that I am today, I guess. Thank you guys for listening. And if you stayed all the way to the end, you're a real one, really. Again, DM me if you have any fun guests that you would like to hear. If you have any suggestions on topics that you'd like me to discuss on this podcast. And I'm going to drop the Dutch episode very soon. It's going to be soon. I just wish my guests weren't acting up because I keep planning my Dutch guests and they keep just like saying like I can't actually. They're like canceling on me. So if you're listening to this, you know who you are. So it's going to be Dutch episodes soon and then also Turkish ones. I'm so excited about this. This is like my new passion project. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. Please give me a 5-star review on Spotify and DM me any guests that you'd like to hear on the podcast. I hope you have a wonderful week. Remember, you're loved. Okay? All right. Take it easy. Mwah.